mistaken. It's actually very impressive what they're doing right now. Hey, everybody, and welcome to Week 14 of Sunday NFL Countdown. I'm Sam Ponder with Matt Hasselbeck, Teddy Bruschi, Randy Moss, and Rex Ryan. Guys, you know what we're talking today? Randy, you know the word. Playoffs! Yes, we are. Yes, we are, because there are 3 teams today who can clinch with a win. They don't even need any help. Ravens, Patriots, and Seahawks. So we have a lot to talk about today. Let's get to our insiders first, though. Chris Mortensen and Adam Schefter. Guys, what do we need to know today?
Well, what you need to know is the obvious. The Ravens are playing at the Buffalo Bills, who are looking to clinch their own playoff spot. And Lamar Jackson, who was the last quarterback taken in that 2018 class, is facing Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen happens to be a big Lamar Jackson fan, but think about this. He's already played Josh Rosen, actually did, who was one of the quarterbacks taking that 2018 draft. The next 3 games for the Ravens are Lamar Jackson against Josh Allen, Sam Darnold, and Baker Mayfield. So he gets to face the whole class over the next 3 weeks.
And Mort, the 49ers are coming off one of their most spirited practice weeks of the season in Bradenton, Florida at the IMG Academy. What happened is they went from Baltimore to spend the week in Florida following a game plan that they used after week 1 when they were in Tampa, went to Youngstown, Ohio, before playing Cincinnati and beating them. They're hoping for duplicate results because keep in mind, the 49ers are 10-2, tied with the Seahawks, and still have a week 17 trip to Seattle to face the Seahawks for a game that might be for the NFC West lead.
And all eyes in Foxborough tonight because it's the Kansas City Chiefs at the New England Patriots. And yes, Patrick Mahomes is healthy, but even more important for the Chiefs is that Chris Jones, their Pro Bowl defensive lineman, also is healthy, and they expect him to disrupt things as that Chiefs defense is improving.
And Mort, the Patriots will have their wide receivers, both of whom are listed as questionable. Julian Edelman, Mohamed Sanu, both are expected to play tonight, and the Chiefs will have some new looks in the backfield because Darrell Williams is out, Damian Williams is out. It'll be LaShawn McCoy, it'll be Darwin Thompson, and it'll be the running back that they brought back this week, Spencer Ware, Sam.
Yeah, guys, it's an interesting game for a number of reasons. One of them, I mean, look, the Patriots' offensive issues have been well documented this year, and we're going to get to more on that later. But Patrick Mahomes and this Kansas City Chiefs offense hasn't looked that great in the last few weeks. But, Teddy, when they played last year in 2 games, 71 points, we're used to a high-scoring game. What type of game are you expecting today?
Well, you're going to see a contrast of 2 offenses, in my opinion, Sam, because the identity crisis is in New England. They're trying to figure out who they are, but I don't think there is one with Patrick Mahomes. He's feeling good now. Hill and Kelsey are there. There's going to be explosive plays from that Chief offense, but everybody's going to be watching Tom Brady in that offense to see if the receivers and Tom have gotten on the same page, if they can move it up and down the field, because if they can't, they can possibly lose 2 in a row.
Yeah, and for Kansas City, this is an encyclopedia defense game, meaning the Patriots have an encyclopedia of stuff that they can go to. This isn't one of those things where you're looking at the last 4 games of a breakdown. If you're Mahomes and Andy Reid, you're looking at the last 2 or 3 years, and you don't know the game plan that you're going to see until you get into the game. So how quickly they can adjust is going to be a key in getting a win today.
You know, in the last couple of years has always been, trying to contain Tom Brady in that offense, keeping them on the sideline, limit their touches. In Foxborough today, now it's on the flip side, being able to contain Patrick Mahomes in that offense and limit his touches. But it's going to be a big game for Bill Belichick and how he approaches that offense for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm excited about, we're seeing Pat Mahomes right here, how he defends him. Well, I think Teddy and I both know how he's going to defend him. It better have 2 safeties deep because of that speed. But I want to see the other side. New England's offense has been terrible. Teddy, you talked about they're trying to find an identity. Well, how about this for an identity? You don't use later in the show, we're going to hear Matt talk about how they don't use the tight ends. Well, how about putting another offensive lineman in there? It'll help in protection and help run the football. The Pats are always built to win in December. Are they built this year to win in December? We're going to find out.
It's a good point by you because I believe that the Patriots formula, what they need to do, they need to get back to Bill Parcells ball where you own time of possession. That's how you stop Patrick Mahomes. Keep him on the bench.
Dominated.
Time of possession. The Patriots are 18-2 in the last 2 years when they win time of possession. One of those losses was the Miami Miracle. The other was last week, kind of an anomaly. So I think if they want a chance today, you gotta own that time of possession.
Real quick,
keep the football.
Real quick, talking about, you heard what Morton just said said about the running backs for the Kansas City Chiefs. In order for them to contain or to control that clock, they have to have some type of respectable running game this evening going against the Patriots. So whatever pitch count they had, the running back, LaShawn McCoy on, hey, man, you got to show up today. It's a big game.
And normally you would say that's extra important because, man, their defense had been so bad, but they've actually been pretty good in the last couple weeks. Number 2 in takeaways since week 11, and they're only allowing 13 points per game in the last couple games. So a lot to get to on that game and a whole other list of big games we're watching today. I want to know what you're most excited to see in the NFL today, Teddy.
Oh, yeah, Ponder, there's so much more than Patriots Chiefs here this week, and I want to go Ravens, Bills, and is anyone going to do it? Or is anybody going to stop this Ravens offense, how they've been playing in the last month or two? Because so many defensive minds, all right, the Niners unit, Belichick's mind, all that stuff, they haven't been able to stop the Ravens. Sean McDermott, Leslie Frazier, players like Micah Hyde. Can you put it together and play responsibility football to stop the Ravens? I'm so excited to watch this today because defenses haven't gotten figured out yet.
I'm excited to see Drew Brees, one of the best quarterbacks in the history of our game. Michael Thomas, unstoppable. But you know what I want to see the most? I want to see this front 4 of the San Francisco 49ers. That's right, 5 first-round picks in there, including the 2 monsters inside with DeForest Buckner and then Armstead, and then those 2 great ends with Bosa and Ford. They are so complete. And Teddy, remember this back in the day?
Yeah.
It's like throwing through a forest. And this point, the forest, Buckner, watch out.
Well, the movie I want to see, say it with me, quack, 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 quack. Listen, undrafted players, undrafted quarterbacks everywhere are rooting for Duck Hodges against the #1 overall pick in the draft, Kyler Murray. We put all this stock into the combine, the draft, who's going to go #1 overall, and then this dude named Duck Hodges from Sanford comes out and starts balling. This is going to be a fun matchup to watch today.
Matt, you talking about who you rooting for. I'm rooting for the L.A. Rams to show up with Jared Goff, but, man, show up with this running attack with Todd Gurley. Right here, the Seattle Seahawks, led by Russell Wilson, they have their identity in Seattle, but there has been a lot of speculation with the L.A. Rams. When they represented the NFC conference last year, where have they gone? Where have they been? A lot of weight have been put on Jared Goff's shoulders. But you heard McVay say last week, hey, man, maybe Todd Gurley is the answer and the key to the whole thing going on in L.A. Big game in L.A. going down with Seattle.
No doubt. We've got a bunch more coming on that game later in the show. I'm watching today the AFC South. This division really still up in the air.
Yeah.
We've got the Broncos and the Texans today, Colts and the Bucks, and the Titans